Thick fog shrouds the Bohemian mountains. The clang of steel, the sound of horse hooves, and distant war cries echo. The camera slowly closes in on a one-eyed man. Then darkness. In European history, there are few generals who have never tasted defeat, and even fewer who have been able to lead a war while blind. This is the story of Jan Žižka, the Bohemian legend, the rebel commander who challenged the empire and won. Every time. Žižka was born in a time of turmoil. Bohemia was in turmoil. Poor people. Nobles struggled with each other for power, and the church had complete control over life. At a young age, he experienced war. He was severely wounded, losing an eye. But that injury didn't stop him. Instead, it shaped him. When the reformer Jan Hus was executed in 1415, Bohemia exploded. Thousands rose up against the corruption of the church and the power of the Holy Roman Empire. Amidst the chaos, one figure emerged as a leader, Jan Žižka. Žižka knew his troops were not knights in shining armor. They were peasants, workers, and village women. But he did something no general had ever thought of before. This formation changed the face of European warfare. Simple troops destroyed the elite cavalry that had been unrivaled for hundreds of years. In one battle, an enemy arrow destroyed his only functioning eye. Žižka became completely blind. For many, it was the end. But for Žižka, it was the beginning of a new chapter. Though he no longer saw the world, he saw victory. He memorized every hill and valley in Bohemia. He listened to the terrain, felt the soil, and entrusted the rest to the troops he had formed. 4 times, the imperial army invaded Bohemia. 4 times, they were repulsed. Not once did Žižka lose. From a small army with no training, to a force that shook all of Europe. In 1424, it wasn't swords or arrows that defeated him, but illness. As death approached, Žižka made a final request that shook his followers. He asked that his skin, after he died, be used as a wardrobe, so that he would continue to lead them from beyond death. To this day, Žižka is remembered as one of the few commanders who never tasted defeat. He's not a king, not royalty, not a knight in shining armor. He was simply a man leading his people, even in total darkness. This is the story of Jan Žižka, the commander who saw victory, even though he no longer saw the world.